Okay, stone mining time. Let's rock this out. Ha! See what I did there? Stone mining, rock this out. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here today playing Distant Kingdoms, a city builder set in a fantasy world. So elves, dwarves, orcs, humans, all trying to get along in the same city and see if they can just, gosh darn it, work it out. I saw this pop up on a news feed that I was in, and it says, hey, you like city builders? Here's an article about Distant Kingdoms you might be interested in. I said, hey, you're right. I am interested in that. It's been a long time since I had a good city builder, and I got all excited about it and said, you know what? I'm in. We're going to play some Distant Kingdoms. I've done most of the tutorial. Shush, I really did most of the tutorial. And then I got bored and said I want to just play a free game of this. So we're going to dive right in. I know a little bit about it, and then I don't. So pretty traditional for the wee hours. Let's check out some Distant Kingdoms. So in the free play mode, in the sort of sandbox mode, we've got a choice of two different maps. Now, this still is in early access, so we may find some limited gameplay here. There may be things that are not available, not perfect, maybe some bugs, maybe some glitches, who knows. Right now in early access, we've got two maps we can mess around with: Open Spaces or Windy Peaks. I think we go Open Spaces. That just seems, it's got trees, it's got farmable land, it's going to be all the things that we need to set up our first colony. Now, unlike the tutorial where I only had a choice of humans, I could do any of the four available fantasy races here: dwarves, elves, humans, or orcs. Okay, orcs are into nature here, not so much with the smashy as we traditionally find with orcs. They're nature folks now. Humans are farmers. They're into agrarian stuff. So if I'm looking for a lot of farms, I'm going to want to have more than a few humans. Elves, no surprise, they're the magic users around here. We're going to have mana, we're going to have magic, we're going to have things we need to do, so we're probably going to need some elves on board. And dwarves, no surprise, there's your production guys right there. Excellent miners and metal workers. I actually hadn't put a lot of thought into this. I mean, my first move is go human because, you know, they're farmers, they're going to have a lot of food, but I'm weirdly feeling orc. Why not orc? If there's a creature or plant in need, orcs will be. You know what? We're going orc. And I'm just going to slam it into pause mode here while I just kind of take stock of our surroundings here. So this is our initial little campsite here. We get our realm overview and we get sort of general information about what's going on around here. Some of this I understand, some of this I don't. Most of it is extremely self-explanatory. It's a fairly intuitive game, I've found. So we have no residents, obviously. We have no Orcish residents at all. Nobody lives here, but they're 50% happy, so that's pretty cool. We have 10 pending immigrants, though. 10 immigrants who are likely to come in here. What's going on in the area? We landed next to a bunch of trees. So I'm seeing some lumber happening right now. There's some berries right down in there. That'll be some food. That'll be good. There's some rocks. We can get some mining going eventually. What is this? Whoa, hold on. What have you got going in here? And how do I get a hold of this? This is the most awesome pier I've ever seen in my life. I desperately want to go fishing off of that, and I don't even like fishing. Yeah, I think this honestly seems as good a place as any that we could have landed. I think we've got largely all the materials that we need. Let's get things going a little bit. And the first thing the tutorial teaches me is put up a warehouse so we can store all of our goods. Let's get that to live right here, and everything has to be connected by a road. They were very, very clear about that. Otherwise, the couriers who are going to be in the warehouse can't move anything around. Okay, you're done. Now, we don't actually have anywhere for anyone to live. Let's get that cooking along here. How about we start nice and simple with a basic house, which is about the only thing we can do right now. And let's get, I don't know, say 1, 2, 3 of those. All right, 3 of those, and the marketplace. So here, there's some familiar concepts that I found here. The warehouse is going to take goods everywhere. The marketplace supplies goods to the houses. The houses have various needs they want, like you. You, Sparky, right here. What are you into? You're 50% happy. Nobody's actually moved in there. There we go. Somebody moved in. All right, so we have 1 out of 2 residents that live in the house. Somebody else will emigrate there. You have basic needs of berries and water. Yeah, those are extremely basic needs. You're right about that. You are absolutely right. Oh no, a thing has happened. My settlement is getting restless. Check my marketplace. I haven't actually done that yet, Emma. Let me slam it into pause mode. Otherwise, Emma will probably tell me my town is about to die and burst into flame as it constantly does. I was really, Emma, just looking at the things with the berries and the water, if we could. You have a luxury need of bread, but you'll be satisfied, sort of, if you have berries and water. Okay, Emma, I will totally 100% get the marketplace set up. Now, the warehouse, you've got a radius. That's how far, that circle, that's how far you can supply anything at all, or anyone can get anything to you. You know what? I'm going to take Emma's advice here and just get this whole marketplace nonsense taken care of. Keep everything right now, I think, centrally located. Let them start building that. Oh, I've got little orc guys. Oh, hi, guys. You're orcs. I was going to go human, but I'm feeling orc. And I hope you feel the same as your new town mayor or lord or king, whatever it is. I hope we're all going to be orcish buddies together. Okay, Emma's wicked chill that I put a marketplace up. Now, the warehouse. What's actually in here right now? We have a little bit of wood, some water, some berries. So people can be fed at this moment. But I think now, if I'm going through the tutorial in my mind, we need to start some research. Otherwise, this is it. This is all we're going to be able to build. So research, technology tree unlockables. Right, we've done the start. Yes, we have. We should get resource working because it's the only thing we can go to next. So let's see if I remember how to do this. Resource working, set that as our focus, and I'm going to have, I have some requirements for that. So I need 4 more residents before I can unlock it. We're thinking about it, but we're not into it yet. We haven't figured it out yet. So we need 4 more residents. That means 4 more houses. Well, now I have to start thinking about how this town's going to look. How is this town going to look? Because obviously we know it's me, and that's the most important thing. I really don't care about game mechanics. I'm far more interested in visuals and aesthetics and making sure that this is a very, very personal town to me, not just generic city builder number 4. So I think I'm going to have to put the gathering guy down there for those berries. And obviously we'll keep this space open for a stone mine. Okay, I got a plan. Everyone's excited about my plan. I'm going to loop this road around here and then up here and over here. We're going to make a little residential area over by the woods. Not too near the woods because I want to save that space for woodcutting folk. But we could definitely slap a few more houses in here. So let's get that turned around for me, please. And let's get one there and then one there and one there, because I'm going to put a road right up to... What's the problem here? Oh, I don't have enough money yet. Yeah, we've got these crescents things. That's our money. Yeah, we're starting to... Thank you, Fenris. Are you like my town advisor? Because you have an owl on your shoulder? And that generally says wise person. Owl on the shoulder is just textbook for wise person. Yeah, build up some more houses. We're working on it. More houses means more people mean more taxes mean more crescents in the coffers. So we'll let that tick along, but I do want to put a road up here like that, because don't chop that. Yeah, okay, chop that tree down, but don't chop the other tree down, because then I can put the wood cutting guy up there somewhere. I think that would be sensible. Now, speaking of taxes, let me take a peek at that. I just clicked on any house. It's got 2 residents, which is the max. We can upgrade that later. That's down in here, but we can't do that yet. That's a technology. You are currently generating 4 taxes. Fair enough. That's cool. You're 58% happy. You have a 0.3 crime risk around here. Well, that's pretty darn low. 0.3 fire and an illness risk as well, all at 0.3. I'm sure it wasn't covered in the tutorial, but I'm sure there will be buildings down the road that can reduce or maybe even increase that risk. I don't know. Police station, some sort of hospital, something along those lines. Anyway, we've got our 10 folks. Our 10 orcs are on board, so we can now unlock resource working. What am I getting? The lumberyard, the water well, and the gatherer's hut, and that will produce wood, water, and berries respectively. I should probably just get straight on to another focus, at least to find out what the requirements would be. Crop farming would be really handy because, food. Or denser houses, then I could start upgrading those houses and cram more orcs in there. Or mining. All of those are super handy. I can't imagine not having any of those. What would crop farming unlock? Crop farm and grain. Okay. Where would I get to making grain into something else? Oh, grain goes straight to whiskey. Okay, this is an orc town. Yeah, apparently this is the alcohol row up here. Wine, cider, beer, and whiskey goes in that direction. Animal farming. I was looking for, bread. Can we get... baking. Here we go. Okay, so if I get crop farming, I can get grain, which will lead to baking, which will be, things like bread. That eventually goes to fruit farming, which goes back to alcohol. Everything here goes back to the booze. Fair enough. I'm just going to set that focus. And we'll need a lumberyard. Great, that's my next plan. Some more houses and a gatherer's hut. Oh, we can bang all of that out. That was my plan anyway. All right, we've got, not a crazy amount of money kicking around. Not a ridiculous amount of money. Do I have enough to do, maybe one of those things? I should do the gatherer's hut because that's food. That is food. But I'm going to need wood to build more things. Lumberyard, I can't do any of that right now. Let me just kick it into high speed mode and get those taxes ticking up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So 46, I need 50. Somebody pay their taxes, please. There we go. That's what I needed to see. Okay, let's get a lumberyard going. Yeah, this seems fairly good. Maybe I'll push it... Well, if I push it a little farther into the woods, it's just going to knock down the trees that I want to cut down for production. So do that. Do that there, please. That's going to go straight up. Perfect. Now, slow it down a bit. It's not like I got money to do anything else anyway. You, Mr. Lumberyard, Mr. Orcish Lumberyard, you have jobs, and you've already filled them. So you have 3 spots available, and Orcish peasants, Grenvance, Elris Netley, and Grenvance again, are working in the lumberyard. Proficiency. Okay. Now, here's what I'm going to vaguely try to understand. Every race is good at something. The humans are really good at agrarian stuff. They would be better in this lumberyard. We don't have any of them yet. If we had 3 humans working here, we could unlock the human ability to reduce the regrow cost. So, okay, let me try and play Mr. Tutorial like I remember these kind of things. We're going to run out of trees. They're going to chop down a certain radius around them. We're going to run out of trees. But like other similar city builders, we could regrow trees in this area. If we had 3 humans working here, it would reduce the cost of doing that. But not a deal breaker. I mean, we've got orcs. Orcs are chopping trees. It's all fine. I got just enough wood to put down the gatherer's hut, so I'm going to slap that down right by these berries right here, because obviously. And then let's get a road going over there, because nothing happens if we don't have a road. They'll be picking berries over there all day long. Nobody will... Why are we not building a road? What? Am I out of money? I'm not sure what the problem was with that. I drew it on the next set of tiles over and it worked just fine. I don't know if there's some little weird glitch in that particular row of tiles. Anyway, the berry hut is being sorted out now. I have no money at all, but I need to get some more houses down, specifically 3 of them. All right, let's kick it into super mega high speed mode here. Everything is ticking along just nicely. The marketplace seems to be doing fine. They are supplying everyone's needs in terms of berries and water, which is not a huge supply. I could reduce the priority on how many people want to work here. I can't imagine why I do that with the marketplace. It's such a vital building. But maybe later on down the road with some less important buildings. Like, for instance, if we were struggling to fill jobs in the marketplace, I might reduce the priority in another building to say, hey, people, come and work at the marketplace first before you go work at the other place. Get a job in the marketplace. It's really exciting. You can specialize in Orcish customer service, which probably involves punching people, but in the orc world, that's good customer service. How are we doing on maybe getting some more houses built? The berry guy is up and running. P.S. How many people work there? We've got 2 people working there, and we have the proficiency, because orcs are really into like nature and stuff and punching people, but nature. So here we've got the proficiency of we could regrow at a reduced cost. So minus 30% to regrow that, which is excellent because right now it cost me 26 to try planting some berries. I don't think I need to do that right now. We've got some berries we can pick, but that will cost. Now, is that my 30% off or will it be 30% off of 26? Oh, and I didn't see auto regrow too. That's very good. Okay, we'll come back to all of this. There's a lot going on right now. But right now, more importantly, I can get another house built. Yeah, I've got the money, barely, and I definitely have the wood. The guys over in the lumber yard are not doing nothing. I'm just waiting for some money to tick in. I just wanted to kind of go through the lenses. What can we find out? Happiness lens, that's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, you're not that happy. Why are you not that happy? Cheer up. You're an orc. It's fun. Race lens is obvious. Obviously, it's all orcs. I don't even need to check that. Employee lens. Where? Okay, so that's where people work. Got it. That's where people work. I get that. That's fine. Go back to totem building and ore. This is the one I want. I'd like some ore icons. Could I see maybe where there might be some more ore? There's the one. Just might help if the icon was above it rather than trying to guess. Ooh, there's not a lot of ore around here. Now, is there? Ooh, a lot of wood. That's great. Plenty of trees. Not so much. Some berries over there. Not so much on any stone or anything. Ooh, wow. A lot of berries over there. Ooh, that is good. All right, get out of this. I'm just trying to build houses. I should have enough to do both of the houses that I want. Yes, I do. So that should tick off my little quest up here to build 8 houses momentarily. And that means I can go over to the tech tree and unlock this. Now I can get a farm. Now I want to go to, baking or mining. Or denser houses. I'd need 4 more houses to get that, but that means I could pack more people into the houses that I've got. Stone mining is... I need 2 more houses and a water well. I should probably get a water well anyway. Okay, let's go... Yeah, let's go focus on stone mining. Okay, 2 houses, water well. I'll see what I can bang out for you. Water well can go right there, right in the center of town. That seems very, very sensible and self-explanatory. Everyone can go get some water. Mostly the warehouses can go get some water, but they can sell it to all the orcs because apparently we can't go over and get it for free. I need 2 more houses. I can probably get 1 right now. Am I packing these in too densely? Not for any sort of gameplay value. I'm just worried about how it might look. I'm going to save some space here. I'm going to save some space in here. I'm going to put this house. It'll take a tree down, but I'm going to learn to cope with that information. I'm going to put that over there. And 1 more house should seal the deal there. We've got the money to do it. We're just scraping by week to week on the taxes, but we are building very, very frantically. I've done your thing. I've actually done your thing as well, and we should be able to unlock, yes, stone mining. Next focus. Denser houses. What does that lead to? Magic. Yeah, magic's a thing here. We do magic. We also go in adventures, but we're not ready to do that yet. I'm going denser houses. I only need 2 more houses to do that, and then I can pack people into the houses that I've got. Okay, stone mining time. Let's rock this out. Ha! See what I did there? Stone mining, rock this out. Yeah, and this has got to go right on top of the node. It can't go near it. It's got to sit right on top of it. Let me just make sure I remember to drag a road over there. Yeah, it's got to sit right on top of the node, otherwise nothing is happening there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn that lens off. There's nothing else around, so I don't really need to pay attention to it. And that just is not aesthetically pleasing to me. And blammo, we've got a mine. I bet you're going to tell me that we're not going to be very efficient because we don't have dwarfs working in here, but we're going to do the best we can. We got 5 orcs in here. I'm sure it would be, yeah, it's dwarves. Dwarves would be the efficiency here. And we don't have a crane operator, because they need to be a higher rank. We've only got peasants. We would need a citizen to be a crane operator. I don't know what it takes to get a citizen. I hope that will pop up at some point. It didn't come up in the tutorial. Not in the bit I did anyway. As I said, I got a little bored and just wanted to play the game, so here we are. Just gonna define the town a little bit with some more roads, because it's really all about how it looks. Are there decoratives in this game? There better be some decoratives in this game. I want to really be able to spruce this place up. So that and that can go like that. Okay. I don't want it to be too grid-like, though. No, not too grid-like. Okay, 2 more houses, and we are good on whatever it is I said we were going to do. I haven't quite left myself enough room. See, there's a spot for some decoratives. That's what I'm saying. All right, so put 1 there, and then 1 there. Oh, thank God, there's decoratives. Oh, hang on, pause. I found the decoratives tab. Okay, a broom. Just a simple broom. A simple broom is going to live right by the marketplace. I can barely see it, but it's in there. No, that's the wrong thing, but I actually do want to do that. Thank you for reminding me, game. A birch tree. Okay, trees. Here we go. All right, right off the bat, Distant Kingdoms. Way more decoratives. So put all of these in here, not in a grid-like formation, because this is me. And a barrel. Yeah, a barrel. Why is there a barrel there? I don't know. There's just a barrel there. Allotment. Oh, little houses could have their own. Oh, we're totally setting up a vegetable garden for these 2 houses, and they're going to have pumpkins. Yeah, this is like a shared... Why are you not letting me put this there? Oh, I probably don't have the resources for it. No, I totally don't. I need money for this, Dave. They don't let you put just anything down. Okay, I found decoratives. I am so happy now. And with those houses up, I can unlock the denser houses thing. Fantastic. Are we going straight to magic or baking? Both. What do I need to get magic? Just some more residents. Well, I can pack more in with the denser houses. You know what? Check that. Let's talk about fundamentals here. People need to eat. All right, and I haven't even put up a farm yet. Get some baking going. All right, start the focus on that, please. So we're going to need to set up a farm. And this looks like a very likely area over here. Oh God, yeah, yes, I want the decoratives game, but we're going to go to farming instead. Okay, let's go to this. Now, the humans would be best at this, but we're going to just do the best we can here. So let's do that, and then I need to wait for that to be finished. Then, I believe I can outline some fields. Yeah, here we go. The only thing I can do right now is grain, but I can do a grain field. Later I could unlock barley, which, no surprise, leads to beer and whiskey again. It seems to be a direction the game wants me to go, is the alcohol direction. So I can do, I believe, if I remember, these can support 6 fields. I see it right there. 1 out of 6 fields. Let's not go nuts. I'm going to do 4, like that. Oh, no, like that. Did we get that? We got that. Okay. 4 fields. We'll see how that kind of ticks along. This costs me maintenance. 5 money costing me, so I kind of need to make that up with the taxes. The last thing I wanted to do is what I think is one of the coolest features in this game, because there's nothing extraordinary going on here. We've seen a lot of these mechanics before, but what I found very, very cool in the tutorial was the quarters thing. So I can paint different neighborhoods in here and personalize them. And I know it's a very small thing, but it really excited me because what it does is it makes this game personal to me. This is going to be my city, not somebody else's generic city builder number 4. This is going to be my city. So I'm going to paint a new area, a new quarter in this town. Come on, give it to me. There we go. I want... Why are you red? Are you not letting me do this? Because I'll tell you what, game, I'm doing this. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Now, you're calling that. Let me select that quarter. Great. So we've got a quarter. And I can personalize it. We do enforced overtime, reduce happiness, increase efficiency. Festivities reduces efficiency but increases happiness. Now, are all these ticked on or off? No, that is now on. Oh, so you can't do both. You can either be festive or work hard. That makes sense. Otherwise, it would just neutralize itself. Fire safety training reduces the chance of fire. Yeah, that's a thing we're comfortable with. Yep, we're going to be comfortable with fire. Oh, hang on, though. That slams down my taxes. Oh, okay. An occasional fire is to be expected on the wee hours. Low taxation, no. High taxation, knock my happiness down 40%. So I'd end up with a net loss of 20%. Sanitation, I'm sure that's illness, but that's taxes down. No, it's just going to be very festive in this quarter. Now, can I expand this later? I don't know the answer to that. Maybe I can, maybe I can't, but it's not going to be called Bright Grove. There we go, that's more like it. Kittyburg. Our first neighborhood, our first quarter, these guys, these first initial settlers, they live in the Kittyburg quarter, which is very, very festive. Everyone's just cheering and, I don't know, putting bunting on their houses and just having a good time all the time. I mean, they're not very efficient, but basically, I think just jacking up festivities in the neighborhood of Kittyburg, that's how cats work. They're happy, but they don't do much. And you know what? That's okay. I am totally okay with that. That is an excellent place to call it on Distant Kingdoms for today. Guys, do please let me know what you're thinking of this. I certainly want to plug along with this a little bit longer. We've got magic to get into. We've got adventuring to get into. There's a whole lot going on here in the neighborhood of Kittyburg, expanding into this, well, hopefully great kingdom that we can create, although turning the fire safety down, it'll all probably burn down in flames. Anyway, guys, let me know what you're thinking of this in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed the game, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. I'm just going to keep shooting Hildegard until she goes away, which is my response to most nuns, really. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. This isn't personal, actually. I don't know any of you. I'm Space Commander Awesome, and I'm having a weird kind of day here. Were you playing with the dead guy's zither? That sounded so much better in my head than when it came out of my mouth.